Namaste, namaste, all of the lovely ones out there, soul family, all the big extended family, everywhere. It's such a great opportunity for me to come out for the past 7 days to just speak in front of the camera, to exercise my throat chakra and balance it with the great opportunity to speak my truth and at the same time be a good listener and read all the comments that had come through and the sharings. I might look a little bit down, and that's true. I'm just a little in a contemplating phase, and at the same time processing all the energy I have received last night and the messages that I have received. It's not that I'm just calm, like it's calmness. And besides, I woke up to the severe toothache, and it was very incredible. Like usually we feel so submissive to pain, and like we jump into medicine and we jump into old patterns and feeling so taken over by our physical pain. But in fact, for me, it was a great opportunity. I felt like a great expansion through that pain. There was a great opening on my right side, and there were it was incredible flow of energy that was coming through me. And of course, I've used all my crystals and my and my oils and quite a lot of self healing and sending waves of energy to heal it. Yet still, I'll go see the doctor. Sometime we have to find a balance between all the metaphysical habits and the physical as well. Uh, so I'm just so calm, but deep inside I have so much joy, and I'm so excited that those 7 days were super juicy and amazing topics that reaches to the core and bringing out the essence. And believe me, the conversations and the messages and the sharings that I read, they were very uplifting, and they brought a deeper understanding for the teachings that I'm presenting you, and understanding to the human experience. And I'm very blessed lately, actually since the turning of 2019 January 1st. Everything has started falling in place. I got the registration for the past life regression course since January, which will take place now in August. And I'm so looking forward for the training. During the winter times, I spent 3.5 months studying Akashic Record, soul realignment, and reading quite good number of people's records, and mine and my family and my immediate friends, and like the closest people to me. It made me understand myself more and made me really understand where they are coming from and why things are just happening the way they are happening. It's such a blessing. It's such a blessing. And I know the 8 in 2 days, and we will have a live meditation, but the energy is immense. The energy is immense. I will tell you, if you tap to it, you will allow it to go through your light body and cleanse all your karmic debt, and the same time fill you in with the energy codes, the light codes of ascension, the energy of the union of the masculine and the feminine. It is very powerful. Of course, the meditation will take place August 8th at 8:08 p.m. India time. I will announce it again in the chat. In the story and in the feed, and I'm looking forward to see you joining. Um, I'm gonna go over the 7 days, and if you still didn't get the chance to contemplate, you still have the time. I've extended the Circle of Love till 7 more days. So by August 13, we will announce the winners. So here's a quick reminder of the days, the 7 days, and the topics that. Trust me, if you are so authentic and honestly working on your growth and your evolution, they will make a big difference for you. Let's start with day one. It was mirror, mirror, who am I of them all? So, and like the beginning of the 7 days, I set the intention for myself and for the circle of love for deeper and greater healing and expansion. So, in this here and now, I'm setting the intention for the transformation. For day one, I set myself free from all limitation and perceptions about myself and others' perceptions of me. I set myself free, they don't serve me any longer. And do the mirror meditation, it's very powerful. Once you look yourself in the eye, you can't but to go deeper and deeper into your own self and drop the veil of limitations. Day two, I'm back to the essence. I'm back to the knowing inside of me. I am melting all the boundaries and the walls that I have put around my soul, because my soul is suffocating from all the masks and the veils and the conditionings. They don't serve me any longer. I set myself free of limitations, and I connect back to that knowing inside. And this knowing inside is our divinity. Beloved, tap into the knowing. Day three, I am choosing to learn it through compassion. It's a very thin line between compassion and responsibility, and we have mistaken our actions to be responsibility and obligation, where in fact the true essence is compassion. Today I am choosing to learn it through compassion. Compassion towards myself first, and compassion towards all beings. And I stay detached from the action and the fruit of the action. It's just for the doing for the sake of doing. Day four, I am choosing to honor the silver cord, my connection to my lineage. I go back and I honor my mother, my grandmother, the grandmother, and the great grandmother, the Mother Earth, through the silver cord, connecting us to the womb, through the womb, to the womb of Gaia, through the womb of the Great Mother. So honor. And there was a great thing, actually, I've read in one of the comments, one of the sisters had really dug into the family tree and found the name of the grandmother 7 generations back, and she said that it's very powerful to bring them into the circle of love every time she sits for meditation, and the meditation of the silver cord, and it's very powerful. And I did the same. I've asked my mom to inquire for me. So far I know 4 names back, so I still ask my mom to inquire more. It's very powerful. Because I am not the traumas that my lineage or the mothers or the feminine energy in the collective had passed on to me. I am also the wisdom they pass on to me. And I've shared with you the story of my grandmother when she used to kiss me behind the ear and whisper the wisdom: carry your pride, a crown on your head, you are a goddess. And I cannot comprehend the depth of this message, and keeps coming to me, and it is very powerful. Connect to the abuela, to the grandmother, to the nanny, and to the daddy, both lineage. The grandmother is very powerful. Day 5, I am one with nature, because my nature is as delicate and as soft as Mother Nature. The strength and vulnerability you see in Mother Nature is fascinating, from the little butterfly to the biggest rocks. Therefore, I am a mixture of this strength and vulnerability. And connecting back to the nature awakens our innate nature to feel and to reconnect. So it's very powerful. Take the opportunity whenever you get the chance to be surrounded by any kind of nature, whether a lake, whether a river, whether the forest, the sea, even one tree near to you, even your garden or even your balcony, if you have some flowers and plants, connect to them, talk to them. I'll tell you a small story. um, Almost 2 years when I shifted into my house and the winter started and it's Christmas, I wanted a Christmas tree. So we had gone 2 hours to a nursery and we got this beautiful tree. It's supposedly to be a Christmas tree, but it's a beautiful pine tree. And what happened, like during winter, I'll decorate it and it will be part of the whole celebration. And then when the celebration is over, it goes out in the garden. And it happened that after this Christmas, I had to travel for long time, and the tree stayed out. In the snow, and somehow when I came back the tree was starting to die and it was almost dead and turned brown. And but deep inside, whenever I touch it, I do still feel that there is a life inside, unmanifested. So I put a lot of crystal around it. I fed it with crystal water, incense. I talked to it. I can feel you. I can feel. I kept telling the tree that I feel you're gonna come back to life. And one of the sisters, the elder queens, have talked about the cycle of blood and how powerful it is to the plant. And I honestly collected my period's blood and I fed it to the tree as well, because this is the connection back to nature, going back and becoming one with nature, becoming one with the tree. And I will share a picture of that tree with you. Among all the brown leaves, new green branches start showing up. And it is so fascinating, the life that it's unmanifested within us. Once we connect to nature, we can see life and death cycle happening to flowers, to plants, to trees, to insects, to birds. And it is so fascinating how it brings depth into our understanding of this cycle and this growth. Believe it, even if you see something that's totally dead, there's life unmanifested, and it will come to life once you acknowledge this life. So I am one with nature. Reconnect. Just listen, feel, and connect. And believe me, it's rewarding. Go walking barefoot in the forest. Go tree hugging. Meditate under a tree. Connect with your plants. Talk to them. Appreciate their presence. It will make you expand in the field of love. And the day I shared about I'm one with nature was such a beautiful day out in the by the river and in the mountain and through the forest, and every aspect of nature we have experienced in a different way. We've experienced the butterflies as well as we experienced the rocks, and it was very powerful. Go back and watch the videos. I am trying my best to upload them on the YouTube, and they will all be saved up for you, and I will share the links so you can have them for future reference. There are quite few meditations, and it's an opportunity to imbibe this energy and take in this energy of transformation and allow it to sink in and resonate with it. Day 6, I choose to grow and learn through healthy connections and relationships. It was mostly about the triggers. What triggers you? Why other women still trigger you? It's not that woman in particular. That woman is just a script. She's playing a role for your growth and learning. And besides, it's not that particular woman. It's what was held in the collective. I want to remember one thing. Even if the collective is holding a lot of traumas and jealousy and comparison, and then believe me, the social media is just full of this low vibration energy that brings you into deep churning about comparing yourself to others. People put so much energy and effort to just bring a what do you call it, a perfect picture out, just be authentic, be present, be yourself, regardless whether you're on social media or you're present with your group. I'm no longer comparing myself with nobody because I am inside whole. I am full, I am enough, I am embodying my divinity. I am a goddess. And I honor this goddess's energy within me. So I build healthy relationships, healthy boundaries. I allow myself to be heard as well as I hearing others, and it's a very, very important aspect of the growth and the spiritual journey. We are all growing into the spiritual journey. We're taking different paths. Every path is acceptable. Every person's experience is honored. If he or she is not experiences what I am experiences, this is my limited belief, this is my limited perception. But what they are experiences is what exactly needed for their growth. So whoever comes in your circle, just be present with that moment and stay tuned to your heart, the heart that's full of unconditional love, and treat that that energy, that person, that script, that conversation with utmost discrimination and compassion. Today is day 7, our last day, and it is very powerful. And believe me, the message came to me 3 days back, and I meant to go through it, but somehow every day a new message comes, and then it kind of somehow is wrapping up the 7 days circle of love, and it's a very, very powerful message. Today, here and now, I honor my free will. I acknowledge I am a divine being. I acknowledge I am also living a human experience. But how about living my human experience to the fullest, aligned to my divinity? And this is where the transformation comes from. You know, growing up, I'm sure every single one of you had been asked by an elderly, whether parents or relatives or even teachers, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? What is the best version of yourself that you want to tap into? Ask yourself, what do I want to be? And that version of yourself depends on the choices you make now. I choose to be the best version of myself, aligned to my divinity. I don't want to run like a mouse chasing its tail again and again and again, running in the same pattern, in the same circle of limitation. I am a divine being, and I declare that to myself today. And I have a free will, and this is the gift the universe had given me. Even though I am part of the greater script, yet I make choices. And those choices, if they are conscious choices, part of a conscious living, a state of being, what happens? I'm exercising my free will. So therefore, I am creating a reality for myself. What better reality than being in a state of bliss, in a state of calmness, in a state of joy, in a state of good health, in a state of happiness, in a state of togetherness, in a state of oneness. And that starts from now. Whatever I plant now, I reap in the future. It could be in the nearest future, it could be the little further future, it could be the next lifetime. I am conscious now of my own existence. I am conscious of my essence. I am conscious of the energy I carry within. I am conscious of my existence. I am conscious of my growth. I am conscious of my feelings and emotions and relationships. I here and now drop all lower frequency energy that doesn't serve me anymore, to grow through the waves of consciousness and high energy tides that's happening nowadays, and embody those divinity, embody this energy. Now I choose to align my choices with my divinity. Today, here and now, I honor my free will. What do you want to be in the future? What is the best you wish for yourself? Because you deserve the best. I need to act from a space of deservedness. I deserve a happy, healthy life. I'm not gonna learn through pain anymore. I'm choosing to learn through love. I have lived for long just learning through suffering. I no longer choose suffering. It's my choice. Today I'm changing my reality. And in the high energy ties that's happening now with the Lion Gate portal pouring light energy on the human consciousness, I have a booster energy to create a new reality for me. Let me embody this light. Let me embody my divinity. Let me embody this energy of love within me to grow through it for the future self, for my future, for the future of humanity, for the future of consciousness. Day 6. I honor my free will. I see you, I honor you, and I love you, and I'm so blessed to come out here and share with you my deepest teachings and thoughts and emotions. And to be honest, it's just that surrender that comes inside for the divine energy to flow through you. I am just the vessel, and I am humbly teaching what comes through me. And I'm staying in a state of consciousness of what comes in, what comes out. I would love to hear from you. Open up your heart. Open up to receive the abundance, to receive these teachings into your soul, into your blueprints, not through your ego. Don't look at it as another person coming out on social media and just saying some words. Those words are coming through me, to me, and to you. I think I'm feeling better now. I think I don't need a dentist anymore. It just, the flow is so potent. It's so beautiful. And today's message from Mother Isis was also super powerful. She's saying like everything started in a past life and it carries on. I'm not the traumas of past life, yet I can release them back to the light to be transmuted into light. I am the wisdom and the knowledge of my past lives. Awaken your DNA through this energy, the surge of energy. Awaken the hidden talents, the hidden potentials you have, because you are infinite potentials of creation. Awaken to the knowledge you have inside. Awaken to that wisdom, and whatever you've carried from past life, it will serve you now. Not only you, it will serve also humanity. Start from a place of self-love. Shower this self-love onto yourself, onto your existence in all dimensional aspects of yourself. Then this love will pour around and it will overflow through your heart into every being around you. I leave you now to contemplate on all those 7 days, and I love to hear from you. Leave your comments, your sharings, either if you want more safe and more private space, you can join the Facebook and you can post there, or you can drop me personal message, or you can just share on the Instagram and amplify the field. I am looking forward to hear from you. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.